What's going on YouTube? Jamie Woods, another video. Let's get it. Alright guys, so today, as y'all know, the NFL season is starting off. We're all excited. It's been months and months and months of anticipation, of excitement, and finally, it is here. It is happening. First game of the day, Kansas City and Houston Texans. Hopefully it's a good game. We've been waiting a very long time, so let's just hope it ends up being a good game. Alright, so guys, first of all, I want to talk about my predictions for the season. I want to talk about, first of all, my predictions per division. Then I'm going to talk about conferences. Then I'm going to talk about who I expect to be in the Super Bowl. I'm also going to be talking about MVP. And then, of course, I'm just going to pick out a surprise team of the year, of course, okay? So, all right, so let's start off with, first of all, let's start off with the game for tonight. So personally, I think that Kansas City is going to be a bit too much for the Houston Texans tonight. I think Kansas City has hella motivation right now. Patrick Mahomes just got $500 million fucking dollars. The guy's going to go out there. He's going to play it like he's worth $500 million. That team is fucking legit. You have fucking Travis Kelce. You have Tyreek Hill. I'm sure the running back core is going to be nice. Their defense has definitely improved in the last couple seasons. So I expect nothing less this season. Andy Reid is an offensive genius. I just think Houston just cannot get over the hump. Every single season, they're promising in the regular season, and then when it comes to the playoffs, they end up fucking up. So me personally, I gotta go with the Kansas City Chiefs, and my score for the game is gonna be, I gotta go with 35-14. 35-14. I think Houston's going to get at least 2 touchdowns. Deshaun Watson is still a very talented quarterback. However, I feel Patrick Mahomes is on a different level. The Kansas City Chiefs as a team is on a different level. So now the next thing is, let's talk about each conference, okay? So in terms of, let's talk about the AFC first. I think the AFC is a bit more predictable, a bit more... It's not as tough to decide on what teams are going to make it out of the AFC compared to the NFC, where it's a lot more competitive. So let's start off with the AFC North. So of course you're going to have your Packers. I'm going to get on the NFC. You got the Steelers, you got the Ravens, the Browns, and then you got the Bengals. I almost forgot about the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to be a lot better this season with Joe Burrow. AJ Green's going to be coming back. Of course, he was injured pretty much all of last year, and he was a huge loss for the Cincinnati Bengals, as he is one of the best wide receivers in the whole league. However, I think it's just not going to be enough for them to be competing with the rest of the fucking division. The Browns are going to be a lot better this season. I think last season they got ahead of themselves too much. Too much of the hype got to their heads, as I predicted. This season, I think they are going to bounce back. I think Baker Mayfield is going to have a decent season. I think Odell Beckham is going to put all that shit crap to the side, and he's going to have a decent season, hopefully. I have him in my fantasy team. Odell, if you're hearing this right now, please pull through. I need you. All right? And, of course, you got the rest of the talent that the Browns have. Browns are a very talented team. They just need to know how to gel it all together and perform. That's all they need to do. But I still don't think they're on any of those teams, even the Steelers. The Steelers, I have no idea what type of team we're going to get this season, because the Steelers are right now in a transition, because they're transitioning from the Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell era to a whole new era. And the thing is, we don't know how Ben Roethlisberger is going to perform this season. I don't even know if he was even playing last season. I think he was injured last season. So I don't know what type of team we're going to get. I don't know if Brenton's going to be rusty or not. I don't know. I have no idea what the hell's going on with this team. But I don't think any of those teams are on the level of the Ravens right now at the moment. I think Lamar Jackson and company are very motivated to prove the league wrong, just like they did last season. I think that Lamar Jackson has a huge chip on his shoulder. The guy is trying to prove he can pass. The guy is trying to prove that he's not just an ordinary dual threat quarterback like what we've seen in the past with Robert Griffin III and all these type of guys, that they had a great season, then they ended up getting injured or dropping off the next season. They just weren't there. I think Lamar Jackson will have a good season, a MVP caliber type of a season. I don't know if it's going to be as crazy as last year because it's very hard to replicate that type of stuff, guys. It doesn't matter what type of a person, what type of a player you are. Even Mahomes couldn't replicate the season he had the season prior to the Super Bowl winning season. It just happens, guys. That's the way the NFL is. That's the way life is. It's very hard to repeat. I think Lamar Jackson and company will get the job done. I think that they will win the AFC North. That is my prediction for the AFC North. All right, let's go on down over to the South, the dirty South. Of course, you're going to have your teams like the Tennessee Titans, the Houston Texans, the Indianapolis Colts, and the Jacksonville Jaguars, I believe. So the Jaguars, I think they have no competition. Minshew or Nick Foles, I have no idea who's going to start. However, I don't think they're good enough. Leonard Fournette left the team. Everyone is literally leaving the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars got nobody. I don't think they're going to compete this year, guys. I think they're in rebuilding mode right now. I have no idea how they're going to do. So Indianapolis Colts is the next team. I don't think... I think the whole Andrew Luck thing really damaged the Indianapolis Colts. I think Andrew Luck's value really was not appreciated that much when he was with the Indianapolis Colts. I think people kind of undervalued him. They don't understand how much unique what he really brought to the table when he was with the Indianapolis Colts, and you kind of felt that last season. I mean, they had their moments last year. However, I don't think that this year they're going to be able to compete with the other two teams I'm about to mention. So the Houston Texans, again, the Houston Texans, as I said before, they're that team that they cannot get over the hump. Every single season, they might win their own division. They'll go on over to the playoffs first round. They'll get knocked out. I'm very surprised they even got past the Bills last season. But like I said, they just never get over the hump. This is why nobody takes the Houston Texans seriously. They had the talent. They had Deshaun Watson. They had DeAndre Hopkins. They had talent. However, they don't know. I think their I think really what it all comes down to when it comes to the Houston Texans is their management, their front office. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. And they keep letting talent come in and out of the team. Just like DeAndre Hopkins. Now he's going to have an amazing season in Arizona, but of course that's going to come later. But I think overall the team that will dominate the AFC South will be the Tennessee Titans. My man Mike Vrabel, expatriate, of course. I think he took notes from Bill Belichick, and he's gonna. They're literally the surprise team last year. Nobody expected them to do what they did last year. Nobody expected them to go to the AFC Championship last year, and they were literally beating the Kansas City Chiefs by 10 points. They could have gone to the Super Bowl. They really wanted to. I think they're going to be a lot better. They picked up a couple pieces. I think Ryan Tannehill is in good form right now with the Tennessee Titans. I think sky's the limit for Tennessee Titans. They have good coaching. As long as you have good coaching, a good leader, I think you'll be fine. I think the Tennessee Titans will take over the AFC South next year, and I think they'll make a run in the playoffs. All right, so that's the North, the South. Now let's go on over to the East. The East is going to be very, very interesting this year because, as you guys know, Tom Brady is no longer going to be in the AFC. He's not in the AFC East anymore, which leaves it open. So now the Patriots, for the first time in 20 years, are in a very vulnerable state. However, as you guys know, I love to talk shit. I love to talk shit regardless. And guys, let me tell y'all something. I think the AFC East, like fuck all the other teams. Let's just talk about two teams right now. We're going to talk about the Patriots and the Bills. Because we all damn know the Jets ain't shit. And we all know the Miami Dolphins, they're going to do better. But I don't think they're at that level yet. The Bills is going to be our big competition this year. I could see the AFC East going the Bills' way as they got to Stephon Diggs. I think that team is crazy on defense. They had an amazing game last year, the Texans, which they could have won, but they lost. And I think they're going to learn from that. They have playoff experience now. They're going to do a lot better this year. However, guys, I still think the Patriots will win the AFC East, and here is why. I think this franchise does best. First of all, we have Bill fucking Belichick. I think people forget that. I think people forget that he was one half of the reason why this dynasty worked so damn well. You had Tom Brady at quarterback, and you had Bill Belichick coaching. You had the best quarterback-coach duo you can ever ask for. And yes, Tom Brady's out, but guess who is replacing Tom Brady? Cam Newton. Cam Newton was the 2015 MVP. The man was on fire that season. People forget how good this man really was. And the thing was, just think about it, guys. Yes, he had homeboy, what's his name, the running back, Christian McCaffrey over there in Carolina. But besides that, guys, Carolina was not a good team. He was not under good leadership. Now he is under great leadership. He's under the greatest coach of all time, Bill fucking Belichick. And I think, who knows how far these guys are going to go. And this is why people laugh at me and stuff. They think that I'm being a brainwashed Patriots fan. I don't know what I'm talking about. But, guys, I just have a feeling that these guys are going to have a very, very special season. And this is just a start. This may be the start to another dynasty for the Patriots, as crazy as that sounds, because you guys have to really think about it. All right, the Bills do have a great defense, but so do the Patriots. The Patriots secondary is legit, and we just got even deeper. Our draft class, judging from what I'm hearing, is legit. Kyle Duggar, all these people we picked up, they're going to be immediate starters. Yes, we have a couple players that opted out. Dante Hightower, a couple other players. However, I think we're going to make up for those players. Guys, you have to understand, Bill Belichick just knows what he is doing. Do not ever not trust Bill Belichick. The man definitely plugged in the right players to fill in those positions for those players who opted out. You have fucking Cam Newton, who is motivated as fuck. This guy, I think... But actually, let me cut that. Let me not get to that, because I'm going to get to that later. But I think Cam Newton will have a phenomenal season. I think Cam Newton's going to make it work with the crop of wide receivers and running backs that he has. Remember, guys, I think the Patriots have a very solid running back core. Their defense is still going to be top 3. As I mentioned before, the secondary is hella scary. I think Julian Edelman is still there. Julian Edelman is the heart and soul of this team. When he is on that court, when he is on that field, we do better. He is the heart and soul of the team. And you can tell when he isn't playing, we're just not there. We're not doing good. When he's playing, we're doing a lot better. So I think there's going to be a lot of surprise people that are going to surprise people on that offense, especially at wide receiver. They're going to do a lot better than people think. And I think Cam is going to overexceed. And I think just based off of the fact that who the coach is, based off of the fact that how good the secondary and that defense is, based off of the fact that how good Cam Newton can be and how motivated he is at the moment, I think Cam and company and the Patriots are going to get that first spot in the AFC East. All right, lastly, let's go on over to the AFC West. So we got, of course, San Diego, Denver, Kansas City Chiefs, guys. Let me not even go over this fucking division. We all know the Kansas City Chiefs are going to dominate this fucking division. This division ain't shit. There's no competition in it. Kansas City is too good of an offense. They're too good of a team overall. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback right now in the league. I've stated this for the last year or so. He is the best quarterback in the league. There is no debate. There's no debate on why the Kansas City Chiefs aren't going to win the fucking division, because it's absurd. Denver, are you kidding me? San Diego, are you kidding me? I'm definitely forgetting about another team, but who's the other team? I literally forgot. I don't know. That's how bad the AFC West is, guys. Oakland or the Las Vegas Raiders now. Do you think they're going to fucking compete with the fucking Kansas City Chiefs? Hell fucking no, they're not going to compete. Kansas City Chiefs, number one, we all know who's going to win that division, all right? So now that we're still stuck on AFC, now I'm going to determine, based upon those 4 winners, who I predict is going to be in the AFC Championship. All right, so me personally, I got to eliminate, I love the Tennessee Titans. I think they may make a run. However, I don't think they're there yet. As for the Patriots, I think they will have an amazing season. Who knows? They can make it that far, but I don't know, guys. I think the AFC Championship this year is destined for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. I think this could be the next Patriots-Indianapolis Colts type of rivalry in the AFC. I still think Patrick Mahomes and company will go back to the Super Bowl. I got Kansas City Chiefs going to the Super Bowl this year. All right, so that's my winner for the AFC. All right, now let's go on over to the NFC, guys. So the NFC, we got, let's start off NFC North. We got Minnesota, Chicago, Detroit, and Green Bay. Now, guys, let's do the process of elimination here, okay? So, Chicago, they're not there yet. Homeboy, the quarterback, what's his damn name? I forgot his name. He's trash. He's not good. They're just fucking up right now in Chicago. Detroit is no, they're trash. Matthew Stafford gets too injured. I'm sorry, Patricia, but you guys ain't doing it this year either. So it's between the Green Bay Packers and Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, here is the issue that I have with the Minnesota Vikings. The great defense, great talent all around. Dalvin Cook, a lot of amazing talent. Stephon Diggs did leave, so that's going to hurt them. However, they still got Thielen. They still got Rudolph. They still got a lot of talent. However, the issue that I have with Minnesota and the reason why I cannot take them seriously is because of the quarterback. Kirk Cousins is trash, guys. Kirk Cousins, let me repeat that. Kirk Cousins is straight booty pipe, guys. Like, he's not good. I think in order for you to make it in this league, in order for you to win Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl, you need an elite quarterback. And that's something that these motherfuckers of Minnesota do not have. And this is why I'm going with Green Bay Packers. I think they're going to go based off the momentum they had from last season. They did go up last year. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, guys. People forget about the man, how good this man is. I think Aaron Rodgers will lead the Green Bay Packers to the NFC North title. Okay, so that's the North. Let's go on over to the South. Now, in the South, the NFC South is going to be very, very, very interesting this year, guys. I think it might be the most interesting division in all of football this upcoming season. Because, I mean, you got the Saints, you got the Bucks, you got the Falcons, you got the Panthers. A lot of interesting matchups going on there. The Carolina Panthers. I think they lost Greg Rivera. They have a new coach now. Christian McCaffrey probably is the best fucking running back in the league, most likely, at the moment. The guy is a beast. However, guys, I still don't think they're there yet. They're not going to be able to compete with the Titans of the NFC South. I don't think they're at that level. They're like a couple years away from even competing. So, Carolina Panthers, no. Atlanta Falcons, this is the thing that frustrates me about the Atlanta Falcons year in and year out. They have a very talented team. Matt Ryan is a talented quarterback. I don't care what anyone. He's a talented quarterback. Julio Jones, probably one of the best wide receivers in the whole league. However, I don't know what it is, year in and year out. Ever since that Super Bowl, they've had PTSD, guys. I don't know what it is. The fucking Atlanta Falcons have not performed since that Super Bowl. They have not been the same team since that Super Bowl. I think the coaching staff, everyone involved, have not been the same. I don't think that's going to change this year, guys. I don't think that's going to change. I mean, they did pick up Todd Gurley. All right, that's a good addition. But remember, Todd Gurley, since that Super Bowl a couple years ago, has been very injury-prone. I don't think the man is as good anymore as he used to be. Who knows? I might be wrong. However, Falcons, I don't think they're doing it. So that leaves it up to the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Tampa Bay Bucks and the New Orleans Saints. All right, guys, so here's the thing. There's a lot of new pieces in Tampa Bay. I think it is going to take Brady at least a couple games to even get used to all those new pieces. Remember, guys, he's going from New England to Tampa Bay. It seems like he's having a lot of fun right now in Tampa Bay. But think about it this way. Gronkowski's coming back from a whole year off. Tom Brady still has to get used to that tight end core, which is the best tight end core in the whole damn league. He has any of those tight ends in that tight end core can start for any team, guys. I wish the Patriots would pick up one of those fucking tight ends, guys. That's how good they are. Right? The running back core is a lot more underrated than people think. Their defense is a lot more underrated than people think. The wide receiver, what? You have Goodwin, you have Evans, you have Tom Brady's going to have a field day. Their line has definitely improved. The coaching, Bruce Arians is a lot better coach than people think he is. I think him and Brady are going to have a good pairing. But I still don't think that they're going to be able to manage to win the NFC South just yet, just because it's a bunch of new people coming together for the first time. COVID kind of slowed things down. A lot of these players just got to start training with each other not that long ago, compared to a team like the Saints, who have been gelled up for a very long time. You still got Drew Brees. You still got Alvin fucking Kamara, which is one of the most underrated running backs in the damn league. I draft that man first round every damn year, and he gives me fucking 20 points every damn game. And you got fucking my boy, homeboy, what's his damn name? I almost forgot his fucking name. Michael fucking Thomas, one of the best wide receivers in the whole damn league, guys. The defense has definitely improved. I'm going New Orleans Saints. Number one for the NFC South. I know that's gonna tick some people off. However, I gotta go with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints, just because they have more chemistry. I still do think that, who knows, maybe Tampa Bay can make a run in the playoffs. But I'm going with New Orleans. So New Orleans in the South. Okay, so now let's go on over to the East. All right, let's go to the East. So the East, guys, it's the NFL. Literally, I have to call it the NFC least, the NFC least, because the thing is, there's not much competition there right now. I think the Washington football team. I don't know, man. I don't see it. I don't see them competing. I don't see the New York Giants competing. They're still in transition mode. The only team that I see can even compete, can even go this year and go far, definitely the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Eagles will be their biggest competitor this year. However, the Eagles, they're way too injury prone. Those motherfuckers be in the hospital, in and out of the hospital every fucking day, man. Those motherfuckers are mad injury prone, guys. I gotta go with the Dallas fucking Cowboys easily. I think if I were to bet on any single division, and this may come back to haunt me, guys, but if I were to bet money on any single division, I would bet on the NFC East for the Cowboys to take it over. Because look at the Cowboys on paper, guys. Dak Prescott is fucking hungry for that money, man. That guy wants that money. He wants that homeboy money. So you know he's going to perform this year. Zeke Elliott is consistent year in, year out, and especially at running back. Do you guys know how hard it is to be that consistent year in and year out? He's been consistent for 4 fucking years. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers want to be like Saquon Barkley. Nah, fuck Barkley, bro. Barkley is a good-ass talent, but let's talk about consistency now. He's only been in the league for 2 years. Zeke Elliott been having 4 great fucking years. I got to go Zeke Elliott. I would take Zeke Elliott, Dak Prescott, and then you got Gallup. You got fucking Amari Cooper. They just added that CeeDee Lamb guy. The defense is improved. I got to go with the Dallas Cowboys, guys. I'm going Dallas Cowboys, #1 for the NFC East. They're going to take over that division. They may even make a run this year. Who knows? All right? So that's the East. Now let's go on over to the West. The West is going to be interesting as well, guys. I think the West, do not sleep on the West. You have a couple good teams there. I think all 4 of these teams are decent at best. All the way up to above average. So you have, let's start out Arizona Cardinals. Arizona's going to be a lot better than people think. I think Kyler Murray will have a much better season. Remember, guys, this guy was the #1 draft pick a couple years ago. Kyler Murray he's a pretty good quarterback, and now he has a solid weapon in DeAndre Hopkins. He has another solid weapon in Larry fucking Fitzgerald. The man just doesn't go away. The man just keeps coming every damn year. I forgot how many years this man has been in the league. I think he's been in the league for 20 years or however long he's been in the league. And he's still performing. Do not sleep on the Arizona Cardinals. I think the Arizona Cardinals are going to surprise a couple people this year. And that is my sleeper team of the year since we're on the Arizona Cardinals. I think Arizona Cardinals will win a couple. They'll win at least 8 games this season, guys. At least 8. I think they're going to be the surprise team of the year. That's my surprise team of the year, okay? So you got Arizona, you got the LA Rams. Of course, LA Rams, if you look at them on paper, you would think this would be a playoff team. I mean, you got Jalen Ramsey, you got Aaron Donald, you got Brandon, all these motherfuckers that they got on the team, both offense and defense. You would think they would be a playoff team. However, again, I don't think Jared Goff is that guy. I don't think he's the man. I think Jared Goff had a very good season a couple years ago. However, I think that is the issue. I think Jared Goff just isn't the person. I think the Rams defense is pretty well ran. We have a lot of talent on that defense. However, on the offensive side, guys, Jared Goff isn't that guy. Like I said before, you need a quarterback in order to make it in this league. If you do not have a good quarterback, you ain't getting nowhere. The same thing applies with the LA Rams. They don't have it. And on top of that, they're going to be an extremely competitive fucking AFC West, guys. All right? And so, I mean, NFC West. All right? So let's talk about the other 2 teams and this is the reason why I say they're not going to make it, because you have to face these 2 teams twice a year. So you got the Seattle fucking Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks, guys, are just getting better. They just got homeboy Jamal Adams from the Jets. The man is a baller, and he's going to prove why he is a baller. He was with the Jets for so many fucking years, or 2 years, I believe. And the man, people underrated him just because of the team he was with. Well, now you're going to see the baller come out this year because the guy's extra motivated. He's in a winning team, and he's going to win. And you got Russell motherfucking Wilson. The man puts up MVP numbers every damn season. To me, he's in my top 5 best quarterbacks of this year in the NFL. And the guy gets so much fucking disrespect just because he's 5'11". The man can out quarterback most quarterbacks in the damn league, guys. But people don't realize that. I would give Russell Wilson $500 million. That's how good the man is. You can never count on Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll let's talk about Pete Carroll real quick. I think this is why I respect Seattle so damn much. Seattle went through what Atlanta went through in the Super Bowl. All right, they went through some bullshit play that they did that ended up costing them the Super Bowl, and they could have easily not gone to the playoffs again. They could have easily fucking crumbled, and yes, it did affect them psychologically. However, they still were a playoff team is year in and year out. They had an amazing season last year. Russell Wilson still putting up numbers. They transitioned from the Legion of Boom to the team that they have now, and they still are winning. A lot of teams transition by losing. They lose in their transition years. Seattle they kept winning. You know, and this is why I'm saying I think Seattle's going to have another strong season. They have players. Chris Carson at running back. They have players to get it done in Seattle. Don't sleep on Seattle. They're getting Josh Gordon back again. They're going to be a strong team. And on top of that, you got the fucking San Francisco 49ers. So just seeing these two teams compete twice a year is going to be very entertaining. Because remember, guys, that Niners-Seahawks game from earlier last season was probably one of the best games of the year. It was on and off. And I think the Niners are going to come back again just as good. Their defense is going to be top 2 in the league. Jimmy G is going to learn his lesson from last season. And the man, I think he's going to have a little bit better of a season. I'm not saying he's going to be MVP, but I think Jimmy G is going to have a pretty solid season. If you look at all around, the 49ers are probably one of the most balanced teams in the whole fucking in the whole fucking NFC, probably in the whole damn league. They're so well balanced. The running back core is good. The defense is phenomenal, out of this world. Jimmy G is a solid quarterback. The wide receiving core is good. I think the Niners are very fucking well-rounded. And if it's between the Seattle Seahawks or the fucking Niners, that is a very tough call for me. But I'm going to go with, it's super tough, man. That is super tough. Because if we're basing it just off of quarterback, I'm definitely going with the Seattle Seahawks. But if we're basing it just off of pure how well-rounded the team is, I'm going to go with the Niners. Just for the simple fact that they just got stronger at defense this offseason. Remember, guys, they had the best, if not the second best or best defense in the whole league last season. And they're just going to get better. And I think defense wins championships. Defense is what makes you from an above-average team to a great team. And I think that's what the Niners got with that defense. They're going to be an above-average team. They're going to be a great team this season. And that is why I'm giving the Niners the NFC fucking West. All right. So now that I've talked about all of the NFC, I'm gonna talk about who I predict is gonna win the NFC based upon those 4 teams that I mentioned to y'all. All right. So let's see here. This one's gonna be a bit tougher because all 4 of these teams are legit. Green Bay, every fucking time, guys, they make a bit of a run in the playoffs, and I don't know what it is. They're another one of those teams. They crumble in the NFC Championship. They crumbled a couple years ago with the Atlanta Falcons. They crumbled last year to the Niners. I just don't see them winning shit. I also think those other 3 teams that I mentioned are a lot stronger than the Green Bay Packers. I don't think they're going to make it this year, so I'm canceling out the Green Bay Packers. I'm sorry, Packers fans. The Cowboys. So now the Cowboys going to be a lot stronger this year. However, I still have question marks with Dak Prescott. I still have a lot of question marks with that man. I think everything surrounding him is going to be a lot better this year. I think Mike McCarthy is going to be a lot better of a coach. Who knows? That might be the difference. That might be what takes them from an NFC wildcard divisional type of team to an NFC championship type of team. Who knows? But just based off of their track record, their recent track record, I can't trust Dak Prescott and company. I got to give it. I can see the Saints and I can see the Niners going to a NFC championship clash, or maybe even the Niners and the Tampa Bay Bucks, or even the Niners and the Seattle Seahawks. I see a mix of any of those type of teams, but for now, I'm going to go with the Niners and the New Orleans Saints. And I got the Niners. I think the Niners are going to beat the Saints most teams in NFC. They're just a well-rounded team. And they're going to go, and based upon my predictions for the NFC and the AFC, which would be the Chiefs and the Niners. So that would be a rematch of last year's Super Bowl. And like I said, guys, this is just my predictions now. From here till December, because I will be making a video in December based upon my predictions from now in September and how it's changed and how I see the season going and my predictions from December going on out to the playoffs and the Super Bowl. So it's going to be very interesting to see that. But based upon my predictions, it would be the Chiefs and the Niners going to the Super Bowl. And out of those two teams, it's very hard to repeat, guys. It's very hard to repeat. The Chiefs are a team that bases their performance a lot on the crowds. Now, guys, as you know, I don't know if there's going to be crowds for the Super Bowl. I don't know if it's going to be full capacity by then. And as y'all know, the crowds played a huge part to why the Chiefs did what they did last season, those 3 comebacks. They came back against the Texans in a huge comeback. They came back against the Tennessee Titans. They came back against the Niners. And I'm not saying that's all on crowd, because there's a combination, but the crowd definitely played a part. So the Niners are much more balanced. They don't need a crowd. The Niners just have a very good defense. Their offense is above average. Overall, they could have literally won the Super Bowl last year. And this is why I'm going to give it to, if they do go to the Super Bowl, those two teams do go to the Super Bowl, as I predicted, I'm going this year with the Chiefs. I mean, the Niners. It's just going to be very difficult for the Chiefs to repeat. No team has done that in a very long time. The Chiefs could do it. However, I'm going with the Niners. They're more well-rounded. I think they're going to go back. They're going to learn their lesson from last season, and they're going to dominate, and they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. They're going to get their 6th title and tie up with the Patriots and the Steelers. All right, so lastly, let's go over who I think is going to be the MVP of the season. It's going to be very short, guys. All right, there's only a couple candidates that I would pick as MVP candidates. One of them, of course, is my homeboy. Every fucking season, this guy throws for 50 fucking touchdowns. This guy is fucking phenomenal. One of the best talents I've ever seen in the fucking football field, all right? Lamar Jackson could have another amazing season. However, guys, I think the man that is going to get it done, this is going to be a shocker for some of y'all. The man who I think, and I've said this a very long time ago, guys, if y'all look back at my old videos at who I predicted to be the MVP of the season, this should not surprise y'all. But I'm going with Cam fucking Newton as MVP for the 2020 season. And I just have a feeling, and my feeling is never wrong, guys. I was very right about Robert Griffin III in his rookie season. I was very right about Patrick Mahomes in his first season in the Kansas City Chiefs. I was just right about that one year in that last time we won the Super Bowl with Brady, when I just had a feeling when we're getting spanked by Miami and that Miami Miracle and all that shit, I had a feeling Patriots gonna come back and win the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna be right again with Cam Newton. I think Cam Newton is going to have a MVP season. If he doesn't win it, guys, y'all can come back and go in the comment section and tell me how much of an idiot I am. But I think Cam Newton is going to win it. I just think he's under the right coaching staff. He's under the right franchise to become ultra successful. And I think he's going to get it done. And if he gets it done, I hope we sign this man to a 4-year contract, because I think you're not going to find anyone better than Cam Newton out in the draft or in the market right now. Cam Newton is going to ball. He's going to ball, and hopefully if we do re-sign the man next year, hopefully we get him more weapons at wide receiver, which I think we will, because we will have more cap space next season for him to keep improving, to keep being better. I just think Cam Newton, the sky's the limit with Cam Newton this year for MVP. All right, so those are my predictions for this for the NFL season, guys. I got the fucking Niners winning it all this year. I got Cam Newton becoming the MVP. I got the Chiefs beating the fucking Texans tonight. So it's football season, guys. It's time to get excited again. It's that time of the year again. The best sport in the planet is back. And I really hope y'all enjoy your week. I hope y'all enjoy Sunday. It's going to be a terrific day. I know COVID is happening. I know it's going to not be as fun, but hey, football's here. We cannot complain, right? All right, guys. So that's the video. I will be doing more videos, more reaction videos, all that cool ass shit for y'all, all right? So that is the video. Peace out.